Already today's city challenge: Lakehouse stealth, reinforced cameras, no lockpicks, and takedown limit. So really it's just takedown limit and, well, not being able to clear the entire map, which is, well, quite simply, a bit unfortunate. And that's really it. Aside from that, there's no lockpicks, which means that we should just get a drill, and reinforced cameras, which, quite frankly, deal with it, it's fine. Cameras on Lakehouse aren't that bad, and they're practically non-existent, so it shouldn't be a problem. Also, it's not a god walking over there. You know what, it's fine, we're just not gonna care about... I'm turning around. And instead, we could always check the 2 locations over here instead, or maybe 3 locations, or if we're feeling really ambitious, 4 locations, which would always work. And it seemed like Cyber has... I really want to run past right now. It's a really bad idea. You know what? Sure, that works. I mean, that's one way of doing things. You know, that would have been really bad. Anyways. You know, for a second I thought Cyber was answering the radio, and that almost went horrendously. But whilst we bag this guard up, Cyber's gonna open up a door, and I'm just gonna lure someone out. Or Cyber's gonna lure someone out, and I'm taking a disguise. That works just the same, really. And that's essentially all there is to it. Cyber, what are you trying to do right now? There's not a guard there. I mean, there is now. Go ahead to lure. Go ahead and lure him if you want. It's not really going to be a problem. I'm just going to go through here and through that door. Which, hopefully... You know what? If you get lured, that's going to be really funny. Right then. Let's see. Walk away. Just walk away. We're going to search for some fouls and then hopefully find a camera operator. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It really just depends, and that's about it. In which case, we're going to go to the room that we went by just now, twice, and then see the 2 files that we saw just now. Or more accurately, the 1 file that we saw just now, leading to a 2nd file that we most definitely did not see. Hi there. It's suspicious, but I'm just going to ignore it. And that's 2 files, which means that the last file is going to contain a code, which... We're not doing this, alright? Absolutely not. This area is clear, so we're just going to check downstairs real quick, and that's the last file. This is not really an... This is not exactly a hidden place to search a file, it really isn't. But I mean... It worked. Barely. We could always open it. Let's not do this. This is a really silly idea. And instead, let's just try and find a camera operator, since that would be far more useful. And hopefully it's not in the middle, even though it won't really matter that much, since I mean it's just a matter of 1 radio. Go on. Which means that that's Cyber finally luring someone, which means that presumably the god's over here. Shocking. Anyway, since the god's over here, it's not really very risky to do anything here, which means I can immediately just hostage the god whenever I feel like it. And that's about it. Now who knows, maybe Cyber's gonna get a radio, but I've got a camera operator. And if Cyber's going to avoid a radio, that's one way Cyber can do that. Which means that hopefully we could avoid a few radios, not that it really matters that much. And hello there, God. I mean, assuming Cyber takes him out over there, which that was not the head of security. It'll be fine, we can always just interrogate him over here. Huh. Right then, sure. That was the head of security, Cyber just didn't take the keycard. Right then. Now that there's slightly less people here, in that Cyber lured someone out, we could always take out someone else, and then afterwards just... It's gonna be much safer, really. So we're just gonna hide it in here. And now there's 2 down. At least on my side. And Cyber, did you really have to run through them? But now, that means that inside is generally quite safe, since there's only 2 guards left in here. Which means that presumably Cyber's just gonna go downstairs. Cyber, you can just open it. It's not very complicated. Go inside. There we go. Right then, we're just gonna leave Cyber in there to take care of the mission, and I'm just going to go ahead and find some I'm just gonna go ahead and find some, well, quite simply, some intel. It's free money after all, why complain about it? So we're gonna go through here, we're gonna grab a bag, not be able to jump on top of that, which is quite unfortunate. And also that. And then afterwards, we're gonna go over here, grab a bag, and quite simply, since we do not need a drill anymore, as I was saying, since we do not need a drill anymore, we could always just start finding some intel boxes, which... I'm going the other way, no thanks, absolutely not. I'm carrying a bag after all, it's not really a great time to be running past the guard. So instead we're gonna go through here, avoid the other guard, or maybe not. And then afterwards we're gonna go ahead and find some boxes, which there's one right there. And there's surprisingly not one over here. I mean, it's not like there's a lot of spots over there, but still. So we're gonna go through here instead, we're gonna go upstairs and we're just gonna grab the first intel, while Cyber does the remaining stuff. And as for me, I'm just gonna search through the remaining areas and try and find the other boxes, and hopefully they're not all downstairs, because that would be mildly awkward. They're all downstairs, aren't they? There might be one in here, hold on, let's see. And there is. And that's all of the intel that I have, and... I mean, I'm not going downstairs to grab the remaining intel. That would be a pretty bad idea. So the guard's over there, and over there. And they're walking over here, which means that ideally, the guard doesn't open the door. Ideally, the guard isn't stuck looking at me right now. That would not be great either. Cyber, you really do not want to open that door. The guard is quite literally staring right at me, and it's mildly attentive, which means that at the moment... Hello there, that's two guards, and that's certainly not how we're going to open this door today. I mean, we could do it, it's going to be mildly absurd. That's really all I have to say about that. Please walk away. And as for the other guard, I don't really have anywhere to hide behind, so... Provided that you continue walking away, and... Cyber, right now would be great. Just open it, and get out. Quite frankly, get out, and let's move. There's not a lot more to this, I've got 3 intel boxes, let's get out of here. Cyber, it's just a staircase, it's not very complicated. Let's go outside. Did you just shut the door on yourself, really? That was an interesting choice, but sure. We're gonna go outside, we're gonna get out of here, and that's essentially it. If Cyber knows how to run, that is. Anyways, that's the daily challenge, just under 7 minutes and 40 seconds. If Cyber did not try and do something to go slightly faster, we might have actually crossed 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Not that it really matters. Cheers everyone, have a great time.